Shelley was here when I got here a year and a half ago, and based on the best historians in town, they tell me that Shelley has contributed to the community center off and on for as long as anybody can remember. Her most recent contribution, if you didn't know, was at the front desk. And when Helen Kleckner retired, Shelley kind of moved over into the coordinating position, and it was a job that she took very, very seriously. You know, sometimes Shelley was always really straightforward, always very serious about the tasks that she had to do, and there was no question in anybody's mind that her heart was in what was best for the community center. And every week Shelley told me that the community center was her reason for getting up in the morning. And you know, she had several losses in her past and in her history, and what the community center was able to provide for her was you know, a sense of purpose, sense of responsibility, and some pride. And although some days you wanted to grit your teeth with Shelley when she was at her peak of getting things done, there's never any question that she had the best interests of the community center at heart, and she gave it everything that she had. So we are grateful for Shelley. We miss her, and if there's anybody in the room, I know Deary wants to share, but if there's anybody else, this is an opportunity for people to share their experiences and what they know and love about Shelley, and this is an opportunity for it to be open up to everybody.
Well, what I wanted to speak to is the sweetness of Shelley's heart. And she befriended me, I don't know why particularly, but she did. And so she and I always had nice words to exchange with each other. And I knew there were others that were challenged sometimes by her and didn't feel quite as comfortable as I did with her. But she took me into her home one day and wanted me to pick out cards. She made cards by hand. And envelopes as well. She made the envelopes. And so she insisted that I come over and pick out as many as I could possibly pick out to take with me. And that happened on 2 occasions that she encouraged me to stop. And she also, after the fire, and we did lose our home, she wanted me to come over to her, and I thought she told me it was her brother, but I'm not sure. But Bob Westfall lived on Westway, and I had to come over there, and I had to go through all the old Christmas decorations and pick out, and I mean, we had 10 or 12 boxes to go through in that garage. So we did it. We went through everything, and I was able to glean a couple boxes. But Shelley was just so kind-hearted and generous and sweet when she thought somebody needed something. So I just wanted to share how much I appreciated her. And when we do a painting night here, or we had an event last summer during the campaign, she had to be here, she had to be helping. She just, no matter how hard it was for her to get out and do it, she was going to do it. So she was
took a lot. She always dressed up and wore, you know, for any of those events. It was really special to see her come out and support anything. You know. Is there anybody else who wants to share how they knew her and?
Yeah. I knew Shelley from her husband Darrell. She used to come to the Lighthouse Church. She used to come to the Lighthouse, and that's where I really met her. She played piano, and she played pretty good. But she was a very emotional person, and it took a minute to get to know her and realize she was very, very loving. And when we had our car accident, Gail and I, she said, "You guys come over and I'll do, what's that, acupuncture? Something or other." And she said, "We'll make you feel better. Come over anytime." But she was a very emotional, very, very loving person. And that's how I remember her.
Yeah, thank you very much. Diane?
I was buying last year these logs thin scarves from China. And I said, Shelley, what color do you want, pink or blue? She says, oh, no. I want yellow or green because that's spring colors. And I love the spring. So I wore yellow today in honor of Shelley. She loved, and she used to come and I'd get a sore in my neck every Tuesday, and she'd push on the right spot, and that whole muscle would relax, and I'd feel great.
Penny?
Okay, well, when I first met Shelley, it was kind of like, I didn't really know how to take her, because she, number one, very private, number two, very straightforward, and I wasn't sure how to take her, but as we got to know each other more, she became a dear friend of mine. When she had the cataract surgery, I took her down to Phoenix, and we got to know each other even better then. Also, I don't know if a lot of people know or not, but Shelley was an ordained minister. When she got ordained, I went over there to her ceremony, and it was just awesome. And she was so happy because this was something she had wanted for years, and she finally was able to accomplish it. And when I was gone for that year and a half, Shelley would call me almost every week and let me know what the gossip was, and I was so happy to know, you know. But she was an outstanding lady, she truly was. And when she loved someone, she loved them dearly. No, Bob was not her brother, Bob was a friend. Yeah, Bob was a friend of hers, and she had lost her husband and her son. But she had family, no matter what, she had family all here. And miss her, yeah, I miss her. Because when I found out she had passed, I had been trying to call her and kept her going to voicemail. And then Bill emailed me and let me know, you know. Yeah.
Linda, come on in. The squiggles.
Got my dog.
I
Got my
know.
dog.
There's squiggles.
If you don't know, Linda, who also is one of our front desk volunteers, she took Squiggles. And she gave Squiggles, Shelley's little dog. Right. Get Squiggles. Does anybody else want to share?